Namaste. So through my work supporting, teaching, coaching, mentoring, and providing one-to-one therapy for coaches, therapists, practitioners, I very much work with people who work with people. And what I'm observing is that there, at this time, are very different ways in which people are practicing coaching. And what I've come to realize is that the definitions or the particular frameworks around coaching, mentoring, and therapy have very much become blurred and overlap. And so I want to share the differentiations between the three of these because I think it's really important as we are on our healing journey and we're looking for often very specific practitioners, is that we don't take for granted people's titles and that we actually ask questions and delve a little bit deeper to find out what frameworks practitioners may be using. Now, I don't have a judgment or a criticism of these blurring lines and this overlapping of work. This is just as it is. This is where our industries are going. And I do also feel that some of the old trainings and modalities and the way things were done in the past is being lost a little bit. So coaching is a process that a coach would guide their client on a journey of self-discovery. And a coach doesn't often have to be in the same field as their client because what they're actually doing is using active listening and open questioning and a whole lot of other tools to keep their own agenda out of the way and just guide that client to open up their own thought processes and explore a particular theme, an area of their life, of work, a project, or whatever it is, to explore that and to open up their own thought processes and explore what's inside. And the coach generally does not give advice, does not give feedback, and may at the end offer some gifts. So that might be the appropriate time at the end of the session to offer those gifts. So we're really keeping the session very clean and very clear. This is a process of self-empowerment. So it's really about the client finding the answers within. Now, mentoring is very different because mentoring is much more directive. In fact, it's not even much more directive than coaching. It is directive where coaching isn't directing. So within coaching, where we would be very careful about how we lead our clients and the subtle ways that we might do that, with mentoring, what we're doing is often a mentor is somebody in a particular field that's a little bit further on from the client, and we're sharing our tools and our tips and our tricks and templates and how we did things. And a mentor will really just be much more directive, really help to give advice and give feedback on particular pieces of work. And actually often this can be the processes can be very quick because you're sort of being given the answers, be given the tools rather than finding them, taking the time and finding them for yourself. And then finally, therapy, the therapeutic journey. Now, this is very vast and very wide in itself. A therapist or a practitioner working within the field of wellness typically is guiding somebody on a journey of inner exploration, particularly related to their health and their wellness. And this can be working with the emotions, working with our trauma stories, the burdens that we carry, working with our energy system, working with our physical health, working with the biochemistry of the body, working with the muscles, working with the joints in different ways. But a practitioner and a therapist is there to often use a combination of coaching, so helping the client to find the answers themselves, as well as mentoring, so directing them to advice, things that, following plans, protocols, things that they've just got to do, but then also the particular frameworks, the particular nuances of the therapy that therapist or that practitioner works with it. There are lots of different methodologies, and it may be that you're looking for a particular therapy, for example, IFS, internal family systems, because you value the therapist being able to coach you to get in touch with your parts. Or perhaps you're looking for a sports therapist because you're concerned about your alignment, the alignment of your body, and how that might be impacting the energetics and, helping to manifest physical health conditions. Okay, so I hope this helps in some way. I'm just really just noticing in this very, very new age of different modalities and different types of coaches also that are out there, different types of mentors, that I just wanted to kind of bring back this anchoring into the wisdom and the knowledge of these very old modalities that have been around for so long, and just to recognize and honor that they have come from a place, and yes, that they've developed over time. And at the same time, it is useful. It's certainly been useful for me to differentiate with my therapists and the people that I look for support, to differentiate between the types of modalities that they're offering. There are times where I don't want to be told what to do. I don't want to be mentored. I want to really find the answers myself. And there are times actually where I need a more of a therapeutic approach rather than a coaching or mentoring approach. And so asking the right questions to those practitioners really helps me to discern who's going to be the right fit for me. Now, I love all three of these modalities: coaching, mentoring, and therapy or practitioner health and wellness work. I have trained extensively over the last 15 years in all of these areas. And I'm so delighted that Roop and I are launching our energy medicine practitioner training program. It's starting next week. And there's still time to jump on, particularly on some of the additional modules that we will be sharing, where we will be teaching various aspects of all three of these models: coaching, mentoring, and therapeutic skills. So maybe you don't want to join the whole program, but you want to join one of our modules. Have a look, see what you think, and please always get in touch. Sending you so much love, my dear ones.